Hey guys, welcome to another Ned's Tool Talk video. Today we're going to be talking about a Ryobi katana, 6-inch chainsaw, pruning chainsaw, call it whatever you want. So the model number on this thing is R18XPCS10. I'm going to put it on the screen somewhere there as well for you guys. Let's get the pricing out of the way first. So this skin only, no battery, you're going to pay $229 at Bunnings. You can buy it in a kit with a 2 amp hour battery, the newer style. This is a 2.5 older style, so the new style 2 amp hour battery. And charger, they say a fast charger, but it's not fast by any means. It's just a normal Ryobi standard charger that they chuck in any kit. So that kit is $299. Now the best thing in that kit, in my opinion, is you're gonna get a very nice carry bag, which I don't have because I only bought the skin. $299 versus $229 was, I've got plenty of batteries and the bag didn't make any difference to me. But if you don't have many tools or occasional user, the bag is very nice accessory. You can, they have a nice provision in a foam for the battery, for the tool itself, and for the charger also. If I find a photo of a bag open, I'm gonna put it as well on the screen for you guys. So what is this thing? So this is essentially your battery chainsaw, but just in a smaller form factor for small pruning and stuff. I'd say for 30 to 40 mil branches, you can probably venture into even bigger things, but for anything bigger than that, from my opinion, you probably want to go to the 12-inch chainsaw, and that's around $300 for skin only. Now this one does have some use. I've done a video on this thing about 8 months ago, and that was one of my first, not one of my first, it was my first video on YouTube. So, and it's not the best video, I didn't even show how it cuts or anything, so I decided, well, it's autumn now in Australia, a lot of people are cutting down the branches and pruning trees, so I might as well make a video, because some of you guys might be looking to buy one. So this is a relevant video for Australian market. Now, I'm just gonna pull this protector off. Let me just put this in a pocket. At the back here, you're gonna have 3 LEDs right there. Let me just show you. They're not gonna light up. Okay, anyways. So when, okay, now they're lighting up. So those 3 LEDs are your load sensing. So normal mode, it's gonna be just green LEDs, 1, 2, or 3 LEDs. If it's a high load, you're gonna get yellow LED, and if it's overloaded, you're gonna get a red LED there, which means, yep, go get a bigger chainsaw, pretty much. Other than that, there's another few things. So you got a trigger here, standard. There's a safety on this side, and there's a safety on this side. You can press it either way to get the trigger going. Very nice guard on the bottom for your fingers. That's a very handy feature. And this is good. This on top here, so the handle here, this top and everything here, this is nice rubberized. It's not plastic. It's like a rubber overmold. So when you're cutting, you can grab it like that and push in a little bit more. The chain protector, it opens up. So as you're cutting, it'll open up and just spring loads back. So it's nice spring-loaded chain protector. This is what's gonna happen with yours as well. It gets chewed up by a chain, but what do you do, I guess? And this is your chain tension right here. So you gotta undo this, loosen it a little bit, and then on this green thumb, you can loosen and tighten your chain. Okay, about there. Tighten it and lock it in. So that's it. Your chain is now locked in. It's not gonna go. Now the correct tension, I always play around with it. I just kind of go and try. Chain size is 6-inch or 152 millimeters. That's that. What else is there to do? To talk about? There's not that many things. Does it have an LED? Yeah, there's no LEDs. The battery sizes. I prefer 2 to 2.5 amp hour battery. It comes in a kit with a 2 amp hour battery if you buy a kit for the reason. The tool itself is very light, and if you put 4, 5, 6 amp hour batteries, they're just too bulky for it. And I don't think you're gonna gain any performance differences. So I use it with 2 or 2.5 amp hour battery. You guys in US, if you have these, you got a 3 amp hour battery, I think, as well, and even you guys in UK. So that's another option. But for me, on some of the tools, the smaller the battery it is. Just easier to use and lighter, doesn't get your hands that tired. Yeah, that's it. Bunnings has these chains. I'm gonna put the price on the screen for the chains as well. And that is it. It says LWA, so noise level 96 decibels. And yeah, let's get to some cutting. All right, so what I'm gonna be cutting is, I gotta cut this branch and this shrub. There's another couple of them. So this is, you're talking 10 to 20 mil thickness, just bushy, shrubby. So this is what I find perfect for this kind of tool. So another important thing to note with this tool, there is no, like standard chainsaws, there is no oil tank on them to put chain oil. So what you do is, and what I did just before cutting now, just put a couple of dabs of oil onto your chain just to keep it lubricated, and that's sufficient according to Ryobi. So let's keep going. It's all falling on me, man. If you get a blockage like this, take the battery out before you start pulling it. There you go. Nice and out. So this is kind of the stuff that I was cutting now, and it cuts just fine, has no issues whatsoever. I've got some pallet there on the street. I'm gonna see how it cuts the pallet. So some pine, 18-ish mil thick, was this 150 mil long. So let's give it a try to see how it's gonna cut this stuff. Sure, there's no nail somewhere. That's on a 2 amp hour battery, 2.5 amp hour battery. So this is what I would use this tool, honestly. So it cuts just fine, no issues. It's kind of laughing at it, so thumbs up. We had a quick chat about it. We saw it cutting some shrubs. We saw it cutting a timber pallet. So the conclusion is, if you don't need a big chainsaw, if you don't need a petrol chainsaw, especially because those things are very expensive, the battery chainsaws are still more affordable because they're not intended for such a heavy duty use. But even if a standard size battery chainsaw is too big for you, this might be a very good option. At $229 for skin only, or $299 with a 2 amp hour battery carry case and a charger. It's a pretty good option. It's somewhere there in a sweet spot for the pricing. And to be quite honest, this one, this small 6-inch chainsaw and Ryobi secateurs, they'll get about what? 90% of the jobs done for a normal household that doesn't require any big stuff. So in that regard, thumbs up, my recommendations. If you need one, get yourself one, you're not gonna regret it. Guys, that's it for today's video. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.